welcome back to Girls Unfiltered.
I'm Emma.
I'm Megan.
And welcome back. So today we've got a guest.
Yeah, we've got
it's
Grainne Binns.
Hi,
Grainne.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks
for
for coming
on. It's always that part so awkward. You're like, thanks for coming on.
I hate the intro. Like,
It's
we
just
actually need to do, like,
quite painful
to revamp our intro. It's so awkward.
Yeah.
And together we are Girls Unfiltered.
And to be honest, usually when we have a guest on, it's so bad that we end up making like a separate one with just us and then adding it in afterwards because it was so bad a few times. Just too hard to like introduce people when they're right there, if you get me.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, what can you do?
Yeah. So how's you been getting on? I love your tattoos.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have a few now. But I'm like always wanting more.
Yeah.
I feel like once you start, it's kind of like, oh, what else can I get? And I think because like obviously at the moment we can't like go out and stuff, I'm like, okay, how else can I fill a void? Like I'll just keep putting drawings on my body.
Do you do them yourself?
No.
What?
Oh God, I'd be covered if I could do them myself.
I have none, but I feel like if I got one I would want more, so I'm like,
it's always the way.
I'm better off not getting any.
I have 3 and I want so many more. My sister has like 5 now and she's like 20. Like,
that's a lot for 20. Yeah,
and she's not really like the tattoo type like either, so it's not really just like, some people are a tattoo and they're like covered, but she's not really.
No,
I wouldn't even know that you had them though.
Once you get one, like you just can't stop. How many have you got?
I know. 9.
Oh my God, what are they?
Yeah,
tell us.
They're quite small. So I actually, when I say I have 9, people are like, what? I have an angel on my ribs. That was my first one. And then I have a little triangle on the back of my neck with a moon in it.
Too.
And then, oh, cute.
Yeah, I got it in Magaluf.
Oh my God, I got mine in Magaluf.
Really? Your triangle or your first one?
My triangle.
That's
oh my God.
Yeah.
Same.
I was like actually sober, which was like surprising. But then because I did a season in Magaluf, so my other one, my third one, which is the peace sign and a love heart, I got that in Magaluf as well.
Fab.
And then
keep away though.
Yeah, mine was like €1 or something.
Yeah.
And probably like, not as good. Well, I don't really know, but like there might be a reason.
I feel like though, because they're just like little small ones, like
you can't really go wrong. Like a triangle, triangle.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's definitely like an isosceles triangle.
Megan got one, and so did 2 of our friends, and each of their triangles is like so different. Like yours is like skinny, like isosceles.
Yeah. And did you get them like at the same time?
Yeah, we got them together. So we were on the plane on the way over, and we're all like, will we get tattoos, will we not? And I was like, I want a triangle. And then my friend was like, I want a heart. And then my other friend was like, I want a cross. And we arrived, I know. And we arrived in Magaluf like really late, and we weren't staying in Magaluf, we were staying in Palmanova. So about 20 minutes down. And we were like, okay, we'll just go out for like a cocktail, like we won't even go to the strip, like we'll just go out, have a quiet night, and we'll go like crazy tomorrow. And then we went out, we ended up getting so drunk. We all got triangles, and we woke up the next morning, we were like, what the fuck?
I know.
We all just got tattoos, like what? We all have the same tattoo on our boobs as well. So
yes.
Yeah,
cute though.
It is cute. But yeah, it was gas. I like it though. Like I don't regret it.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
Yeah,
I love little tattoos.
I always feel like people are always like, oh, do you regret any? And I'm like, no. Like, to be honest, I'm actually really lucky. I actually don't dislike any of them. The only one I dislike, and it sounds so mean, is my one on my wrist, which we all got for breast cancer. When my mom like was like given the all clear from breast cancer, she was like, right, we're all getting these tattoos. And now literally all of us are like, oh Jesus. like my mom, who has never had a tattoo, we were like, she was like, I'm picking it, I'm choosing the artist, blah 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 blah. Some like dodgy fella. I was just like, why did we give this power to her? Because now all of us are like, love the meaning behind it, but like the actual tattoo is like not great. But
it's cute though. So you and your sisters and your mom have it.
Yeah, and then my mom is a twin, so her twin and my cousin as well. Yeah.
No, that's cute.
That is so cute though.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Oh, what else do you have?
I have a little snake I just got because my friend started doing stick and poke, and she just had it on her flash, and I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. And then I have the 5 lines on the back of my arm, which I got in Thailand. It's basically like a blessings kind of tattoo, which is like really well known in Thailand. Like everyone gets it. I feel like, have you even been to Thailand if you don't come home with this tattoo? And then on this arm I have 96, that's the year I was born. And then I have the shape of my body, which is like that. Yeah, the outline of my body. And then it just says I'm perfect, or like it's spelled like imperfect, but it's supposed to be like I'm perfect.
Yeah, I love
that. And I love the snake as well. I really want to get a snake too.
Yeah, the snake is cute. Oh, and then I have a bee as well on my just under my boobs. I only got that like 4 weeks ago, maybe. Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Oh, I want to get another one now as well.
Do you?
Yeah,
I feel like over the last few years I like wanted one, but there's nothing that I really want, if you get me. Like I wanted a nice cute one with like a nice meaning, but I haven't bothered to even look at them. Do you get me?
I don't know if I can imagine you with a tattoo.
I know, maybe
you get loud one.
No.
No.
Why not? Imagine.
What, that's your friend.
Yeah, but like, no, maybe if it was like, if I was fucking the owner of PLT, maybe, but like,
no.
Oh my god, no.
Like, no, I just mean a big company. Like, if I had a company the size of that, maybe.
No, but honestly, I feel like putting stuff like that, like, I don't know, I just feel like it's my way of manifesting things. Like, I'm literally like, so I'm sure you're well aware I'm like trying to start a brand as well.
Yeah.
But the name I have for it is Subtle Poison, and I literally said to my friend who does my tattoos, I was like, I need you to tattoo Subtle Poison onto me. I was like, I need you to do it. I was like, I'm manifesting everything by just putting it on.
Now I'm gonna get a tattoo.
Yeah.
A few. I'll be covered. Imagine.
Just a list of goals written on your ass, like.
I love that.
It's so funny. Somewhere that you'll see every day though.
Yeah.
Like imagine here.
Yeah. No regrets.
So,
let's talk about manifestation. You're so into it. I love it as well. Emma loves it. Like,
I'm
pretty
obsessed.
But I need to.
Yeah, like such a firm believer in it. It's sometimes almost a bit weird, but then also I think like I've learned so much like lately. I feel like, I don't know, like someone recently asked me, they were like, oh, like I just feel like I can't manifest anything, or like there's things that I'm asking for and I'm not getting it. I'm just like, check around you, check your surroundings, because I just honestly feel like 2020, it's been a year, but like I just keep saying it's been such a great year for me, like personal growth wise. Like I've had such great things happen to me. I've lost some people, has obviously been tough and stuff, but then I was like, that needed to happen, because then as soon as I started to kind of return to just like being completely by myself, I was like, oh my god, like things were just coming into my life, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like blocking it out by like, I think, and not necessarily to say that like, I don't know, like I just think because I wasn't happy, obviously my vibration was much lower, and I think that's the biggest thing. that people don't think about when it comes to manifestation. Like, people are just like, oh, I can just ask for things and I'll get it. It's like, no, like, it's not just asking for things. You actually have to grind. You have to know what you want. You have to have a clear vision of exactly what it is that you want. Then you have to like put in the steps and goals on like what all of the work you're going to do to get there is. And then it's like, what around me isn't serving me? Like, what's dragging me down? And I think that's the part that I was like lacking out on for like a very long time. And I realized it and I was like, wow, mind blown.
Yeah, I think you have to be in a good, like, you have to be happy with what you have before you can get something better.
100%,
But that's probably the hardest part of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, say you really, really want like a new job, like you're hating your job. And you want to manifest a new one, but like you have to get to a place where you're actually happy and grateful for the fact that you have a job in order for a new one to come. I think that's the hardest part, isn't it?
It is.
But I'm such a firm believer in the law of attraction, manifestation. Like, love it. Love all that kind of stuff. Love chakras, yoga, fucking crystals, everything.
I know. I'm just like, when I go a few days without meditating, I'm like, how are people just bopping around living like this? Like, how are people existing like this? I'm like, no wonder the world is mad. Like, because most people don't do it, you know? And I just feel like I feel it myself. Like, if I have a few days where I don't meditate, then I also find the first day that I go back to it, like, it's not as easy for me to do. And then I still feel like tense and stuff, like, and I'm like, oh, I need to meditate and I need to journal. I probably need to scream into a pillow. But like, then when you realize that there's people that don't do that, it's like, I wonder people are so mad.
Exactly. I know. But also people that don't believe in it and they think it's all like a joke, and they're like so negative about everything, and they're just like, you know, they think that you just get stuff out of like luck and whatever, and they're like bitter about people who are successful and stuff.
I know.
There's so many people that are like that like just don't understand. Do you get me?
I was doing a meditation work one day, okay, because I qualified as a yoga teacher, and so my manager at the time, we were like having a team meeting, and she was like, oh, Megan, do a meditation for everyone. And I was like, oh, like, I don't know. And then, because, you know, like, there's people that work with me that are like men that like just would be like, what?
It's
meditation,
like,
you know.
But like that was me in school. Like, do you know when you were in like religion class and the teacher would be like, we're gonna meditate now for half an hour. Like, yes, I get to go sleep on my desk for half an hour, but like I'd be so bored and not able to like concentrate or properly meditate. Like, I didn't know what it was, and I didn't think it actually like did anything. Do you get me?
And then, but when I was about to do it, I was like, right, if you're not like into this, if this is going to be awkward and uncomfortable for you, you can just like go back to your desk, like, it's fine, I won't be offended. And the people actually got up and left. I was like,
all right.
Bye.
Good luck. You'll still be here in a few years. Enjoy.
And then we were doing it, and then I was like, see where you can feel your breath, and someone was like, what why can I feel my breath in my belly? Like, what? Like, they were so confused. It was so funny. But some people actually did see the benefits of it, so I was happy. But it's just like some people are just so like unaware of it.
I know.
You know,
especially I think like a lot of older people, like our parents. My mom, if I tried to explain to my mom about it, she'd be like, what?
I remember it like lockdown, we were doing, because obviously the weather was quite nice and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my full moon ritual, like, you're all welcome to join me. And everyone came out in the garden, and we like did like, we burnt our things to let go of or whatever, and then I was like, okay, like, I'm doing a meditation, and I was like meditating. Me and one of my sisters were like meditating like really well, and then we could just hear my mom and my sister like sniggering. I was like, okay, goodbye, you're not welcome in the space anymore. But like that, I think it's just generational thing. Like, definitely. Why would I sit with my thoughts?
Yeah, I know. It's gas. Full moon ritual. I do one as well. It's so funny. Me and my sister were like burning our lists, and I have a little cat, and he came out. I was like, oh my god, we're fully witches, and this is like our witch chat.
Oh,
so funny.
stop.
And we were in the front garden because at the time we had decking, so like we were afraid that we were gonna like burn the deck and like burn the house down. So we're out the front. So my neighbor came out and they were like, what the fuck are they doing?
Probably, but who even cares?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm just at a stage where I could not care less anymore.
Oh, my neighbours.
It's so good.
I have no idea what they think of me at this point. I'm just like...
I saw was it a tweet? I can't remember. About your neighbour who went over to you and was like,
oh, my roller
skating. Your roller skating
was lovely.
Roller skating.
Yeah.
So impressive.
It's so funny. I love it so much. Like, it's great. Like, I'm having such a good time. Yeah.
I used to love when I was younger, but I
would
definitely love it now. I was actually deadly when I was younger.
Yeah, no, because that was what,
So
like, because I used to roller blade, so like the inline skates, that I had those as a kid, but me and my friend used to be like going around the estate for probably I'd say about like 8 hours a day on the skates. Like, we just didn't take them off, like we lived on them. And then so I remember in lockdown I was like, oh, I'd actually love to get a pair of roller skates, and then I just went back to work and everything, and then it just kind of slipped my mind, and then I kept seeing TikToks of people roller skating, and I was like, I want to do this. And then, oh my god, like, speaking of manifestation, like, manifested the skates into my life. It was wild. Like, I put on my story and I was just like, oh, like, I was really considering roller skating this summer, and I just don't know, is it too late now, or like should I just wait till next summer or whatever, blah 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 blah. And then this girl just texted me on Instagram and she was like, hey, if you happen to be a size 5, I actually have a spare pair. I ordered the wrong size and they just sent me another pair, so like you can have them if you want.
Oh
and I
my
was
god,
like, no way. And then it got weirder because she was like, I live on the south side, but I drive, so I can meet anywhere. And I was like, look, I live on the north side, so, but I work in town, so if like town is easier, just like let me know. And then she was like, oh, I have to actually collect a parcel from Nine Crows tomorrow, so I could meet you there. And I was like, I work there.
Oh my god.
So I was like, I will be there. And then she just brought them, and she gave me a very heavily discounted rate on them. So I was like, wow, amazing. It was so weird. Good.
Yeah, that's so weird, but they're so cool.
Yeah, it looks so cool as well.
It's really good exercise as well.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, I feel like I should like take up something that I actually like, because at the moment I'm just like sick of every exercise. Like, I need to find something that I actually like. Yeah, like, I used to love the gym, hate the gym now. Like, I can't bear it. And
that's because we don't go together anymore.
I go for walks and I hate walks. I know, yeah. If I don't go with Megan, I don't do with him.
I haven't been since February.
Oh my god. I've been back a few times now since the lockdown ended, but then I started skating and I was like, I'm not doing both.
No, yeah.
Like that. Good luck. I'm honestly thinking about cancelling my membership, because I'm like, I literally don't use it.
Yeah.
Just get a pair of roller skates.
Yeah.
I might get a pair of heelys.
Yeah.
I used to love my heelys.
Can you still get them?
I don't know. Probably on Depop.
You can. Yeah, I think you can.
In like every shop.
Why were they banned?
A shopping centre.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Shopping centres. Oh yeah. I used to be whipping around the place on the heelys. Like, loved them.
Yeah, mine were like just all white. And like real chunky.
I think I had black and pink once. Black, pink, and white, maybe. Yeah.
I think mine were.
There was loads of funky ones, but I feel like they came out after. Like, I think I actually was on top of it and got them before any like exciting ones kind of came out, and I was like devastated then. So I was like stuck with these fucking chunkers.
Maybe I'll try get roller skates.
Yeah.
Like, I could never use roller blades. I was so bad.
I feel like
so.
I found roller blades easy, but I was young and fit, so.
No, to be fair though, like because I was like so afraid when I put the skates on, and then I think I had a lot of muscle memory from being a kid, because I was like, okay, like I literally, like, I live near the beach, and I just was like, okay, I'll just like skate up and down the road, and then I was like halfway to the beach. That's like, it's like a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk to the beach from my house, and I was just like halfway there, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know how to use the brakes on these.
Oh, I'd be so scared.
I need to go home.
Oh, I'm just way more nervous of things now than I was when I was younger. To get me, like, I'd be way more like cautious and like, oh shit, I could actually fall. But
yeah, that's what I did find. Since I've had the protective gear, I've been a bit more fearless, but yeah, it's still a bit scary. Like today it was really wet on the road, and I was like, okay, no, like I'm actually scared.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
like, it's like ice skating.
I'm like scared of driving in the rain and everything. I'm literally such a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about some fashion maybe?
Fashion.
Fashion.
Your brand.
Yeah, let's talk about that definitely. Let's start with
that. Okay.
How have you been getting on?
Yeah, it's good. Like I'm moving really slow with it all, just because I don't want to rush anything. And I'm only doing I'm just doing 2 hoodies and a t-shirt. And I actually, the design that I am launching, hopefully in the next week or 2, which I'm going to launch under the actual name of the brand. It's actually not like branding, like, because I only came up with the name like maybe a month or so. I came up with this design back in July, and then it's just taken me, I've had so many other things on that it's just taken me this long to kind of finalize it. And then I was like, oh, like, I don't know, should I put the branding on it? And then I was like, oh, maybe I should just keep this as like on my own Instagram, and then launch something else as like, you know, under the actual branded kind of stuff. And then I was like, I actually just want it all separate to my own Instagram at this point, you know? And because people keep being like, oh, like merch, and I'm like, it's not merch. It's just like, I know, I get it, but I just don't want it to be like classified as merch, you know, because I don't want it to be that. So that's why I'm planning on keeping it all like separate from this drop. And then I'm like still kind of doing everything on pre-order, and then like my plan is to kind of do a few pre-order drops, and then hopefully by next summer kind of move to my own website and have like a full collection ready to shop, and like hopefully we'll actually have places to go next summer.
Oh my god, so, fingers crossed.
And I'm like, hopefully I can just kid everyone out in some bomb outfits for the summer. So that's kind of my plan at the moment. But it's weird, like I feel like I'm like this time last year, if you just, because I always wanted a brand, like like it's always been my thing. Like even when I started posting on Instagram, my whole thing was like, I just want to get followers so that there'll be people to shop my brand. Like that was like my intention with it. Like I never set out to be like an influencer. Like that wasn't my goal. Like obviously I guess it's kind of become that, but like my long-term goal was always like have a brand, have a business. Like that's what I wanted. So
and they both definitely help each other so much.
Yeah, definitely. But I just like this time last year I was just like, oh, that's still such a distant thing. And then I think just like lockdown, I was just like, what am I actually waiting for? Like I think I just always in my head was like, oh, I can't afford a manufacturer yet, blah blah blah. And then I was like, but
that's
like
me as well. I'm
you
like
can figure it out other ways. Like I'm sure you know, I was just like, what am I waiting for? Like there's the pre-order option with Teespring and or websites like Everpress. Like there's so many ways to start. Like you can start so small, and I think once you just have the idea there, it's about just like running with the idea, and
literally
not being afraid. Like
and if you start with like one item, then you just might be able to get 2 more out of whatever you make on the first item. Like definitely small is the best.
And because even every time I finish a design, I already think of the next one, which is like always a fear as well, because I'm like, oh my god, what am I going to do next? But then, like as soon as I finalized these hoodies, I was like, I know what I want to do next now, and I'm kind of over these, so I just want them out.
I totally get you.
But like but it's exciting. It's like I don't really
so cool as well.
They're really cool. Thank you. Did you see them? I keep like posting little bits, and then like I don't want to give too much away, but people keep being like, like, where is this hoodie from? And I'm like, yes.
It's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what I've manifested.
Yeah, you manifested. I was watching one of your videos, I think, and you said that you've like fully manifested your brand. Or like you were doing an interview or something, and the whole thing was about your brand.
Oh my God, I was mortified. Yeah, I put it on Twitter as well. I think I saw you like the tweet, and I was so embarrassed. Like, it was about this time last year. That's what I mean. I had no plans. Like, I remember last year being like, oh, maybe I could do a t-shirt or a hoodie, but I had no intentions whatsoever. And when I did this interview for this magazine, the girl doing the interview was like, you know, for the interview I'd love to focus on like a dream of yours. And so instantly, like, I was like, okay, yeah, like I want to have a brand one day. And the whole interview, like every interview question was about my brand and how I was going to start it and what were my plans. And I remember being like, I don't
have plans.
I was like, I have no plans, but I was just like, I plan to start small, maybe with one or two things, and then I'll just go from there. And then it was like, what other brands inspire you and that kind of thing, and like what elements of their like branding would you bring to your own? And I was just like waffling, and I was like,
but it's weird how that's like kind of in your subconscious, like you kind of were able to answer them because you kind of have been thinking about it without like thinking about it. You get me? Like you didn't sit down and be like, who are my competitors? What items am I gonna bring out? That's what I had to do in college. Like I had to write shit like that, and I was like making it all up when I was there, but I was like, I don't know. But like I didn't do that, and like you just kind of are doing that when you're interested in having your own brand. You just start doing it like without noticing. Like you just know what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird. So do you know where you're gonna go with it? Like, is it gonna be like streetwear, like, or is it gonna be a bit of everything? Is it gonna be just like hoodies and t-shirts?
So probably until the summer, it's just gonna be hoodies and tees. Maybe a full tracksuit at some stage. And then
love a tracksuit.
I know me. I was just like, I just live in
matching
all winter as well. A matching tracksuit, my name all over it.
You can't win. Like
I know.
Honestly. Or
but,
you can't beat it. You can't beat it, I think I meant. It's late.
It's late.
It's past my bedtime. I'm joking.
But then I have a few like ideas for when I do, like, I think when I get a full collection, which I'll hopefully be by next summer. I think I want to do like 15 like items, like that's like my goal. That's like
like a little capsule collection kind of.
And then I kind of, because it'll be like spring summer, hopefully by the time I'm launching it, I definitely want to do like a bikini kind of matching tracksuit vibe, full kind of sets. Definitely gonna have to have a bucket hat in there because you'd have to. And then I think I definitely want to do like a festival-y piece as well.
I was thinking you definitely would be so good at making festival stuff.
So I think like when I do that, the 15-piece collection, I kind of want that to be definitely still street. I think overall it's going to be streetwear-y brand, like that's my style, but I want it to be like, you know, things you can wear to a festival as well. I want it to kind of be a bit of everything, but it's going to be streetwear. So
I get you. Unreal.
Did you miss festivals this summer?
Yeah, I did.
There's such a FestiGal, like the outfits are unreal.
Like, and you know, I feel like some people are like sometimes like, oh, like some people only go to festivals to get their pictures and all. It's like, I go and I get my pictures, but I also have a deadly time. Like, getting my pictures and like putting those outfits together is a huge part of it for me. But also, like, I love putting those outfits together. It's the one time of year you can literally wear anything and no one's going to judge you. And I love when people stare at me. Give me more, you know?
Unreal.
So I definitely missed it this year. Just like I think just I think everyone just missed out on, I don't know, just like the love you feel at festivals and stuff as well. So yeah, definitely missed it a lot.
I hope that we can get to go to festivals next year.
I know.
When do you think this blend?
Praying
Like,
for
honestly,
a miracle.
no,
I'm praying for a miracle.
No.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it in my head that like 2021, like the 1st of January 2021, gone.
And
But,
maybe
like,
we
no
could
way.
collectively manifest that, like some kind of miracle.
Yes, yeah.
But the problem is we have all these people dragging us down in the world.
I know.
People that have been negative about it, I feel like.
Oh yeah, we need to be positive vibes.
Yeah, but like it's hard sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think my approach is at the moment is just day by day.
Yeah.
Every day is a new day and not planning anything.
Yeah.
Like
it's not too bad. I feel like I'm like okay with everything kind of now. Do you get me? Like life is just kind of like this now. Obviously it's not great and I can't wait for it to be over, but like I'm okay with it. Like I can live with it kind of.
Like the new normal.
Yeah.
But like as you said, it has been like a time where a lot of people have like reflected on themselves and
definitely.
just like had a look at their lives and be like, right, this is what I want to do, this is working, this isn't. And like I feel like a lot of people have grown like though, like during this.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, at least that's positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about some self-love.
Oh yeah.
So you've already said you like doing meditation for self-love more, I guess.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
I sit in the bath and cry.
That's
not
even a joke.
You have to though. No,
I love
crying. You have to cry.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, I know.
don't know how I used to like never.
Like
I don't know.
Oh, I know. Like if I feel like I haven't cried in a while, I kind of I'm like, okay, I need to pencil in like a crying day. Like I just need to just like scream. And I think that's been something as well. A huge self-love thing as well for me is therapy. I love therapy. It is my go-to. I just love it. And I think at the end of lockdown, I went back and I was going like every week for about 2 months. And now I kind of just go like once a month just for like a check-in, because I'm like, you actually just need that. Like I think we all just need it, and it's nice to just get everything out, because I just feel like I am such an overthinker as well. Like I even remember saying to my sister a few weeks ago, I'd been really, really busy, because I mean, obviously I'm like doing Instagram. I also work 5 days a week, and then I'm trying to do the brand as well. So I'm like super busy. And I remember like 1 week, like I was so busy and I was like, what am I avoiding? Like what feeling am I avoiding? And then I was like, and then me and my friend in work had been talking about like being newly single. And I was like, I love it. I couldn't imagine like not being single. And then I was like, I just love it. And then I was like thinking to myself that day, I was like, wait, the only time I don't love it is when I'm like at home with nothing to do. And then I was like, oh my God, is this why I've been keeping myself busy? Am I trying to avoid being lonely? And then I was like telling my sister this whole thought process, and she just looked at me and she goes, you think so much. Like,
oh, so funny.
Okay, I do, yeah. So I think like that's been another thing, is like being able to just like, it's like take a step back and be like, oh my God, like just chill out. So therapy is definitely a big self-love thing. Meditation obviously as well. I think even just like my roller skating or like any form of exercise,
definitely.
That is my me time. That is the time I need for myself. As I said, I live beside the beach, so I love getting out to the sea, like literally like so healing. And then just I don't know, just like as I said, the bath, and just buying myself a little bath bomb, or like my thing as well recently is I buy myself flowers once a week.
I love flowers.
So and like it was funny because it started because when I went through my breakup, I was like to my ex, I was like, you bought me flowers once in 4 years. And I was like, how dare you? And then I was just like, okay, you don't need him to buy you flowers. And I was like, from the week that we broke up, like since that was in April, I've bought myself a bouquet of flowers every week, and it's just been the best thing. And now I'm like, how did I not do this before? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just such a small little thing, and even though sometimes they're only like €4 or whatever, I'm like,
they're actually, you can get such cheap, nice little flowers, like, but they're so nice to have, and like I feel like when you do buy them for yourself, that you're just
such a nice thing to do for yourself.
Exactly.
I deserve these flowers.
Exactly. And it's just like a little reward for yourself, I feel. And it's like, yes, I actually deserve this. And and I think that's been another thing as well, is like just speaking nicely to myself. Like, especially say if I feel triggered over something from the past or whatever, normally, or like before, I might have let that like consume my day or like consume my thoughts. And don't get me wrong, like when I do have moments where I'm triggered, I do kind of go to like, oh God, like this is awful. But then I'm like, it's okay, like you are actually still a good person. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've done bad things at the time, but I know that when I have acted out or been a bad person, I was also hurting. So I think I always remind myself as well, hurt people. And I've been a hurt person at times. So I think it's just about like speaking kindly to yourself. And I think I always just try to come back to that kind voice to myself, you know, looking in the mirror like, I love you.
Literally. Did you find it really tough having a breakup during lockdown?
No, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
I loved it because I was just like, it's like he kind of would be like, oh, will we meet up to talk? And I'd be like, I can't. Like socially distanced. I'd be like, oh no, I'm still not really, don't want to.
Comfortable with that.
So I don't know, I think it just gave me a nice bit of space as well. Now I have to say, I'm not loving the clubs not being open. I'm not a Tinder gal. I can't do it. But like as soon as I felt like I was like emotionally available again, I was like, how do you meet people? Like,
I genuinely don't remember.
Like, because like I was in a relationship for 4 years, and
my God.
like I was like, even when I did do it before, I was like, the only time I would chat to people would be on like nights out or whatever. And then I was like, and then you go to a bar now and you have to sit 2 meters away from people.
You
want to give people flirty eyes 2 meters away. I'm like having a stroke or something.
I couldn't. I feel like, I don't know if I could actually meet someone in person now. Like I would die of awkwardness. I wouldn't know how to talk to a boy I didn't know. Do you get me? Like,
it's it would come back to you.
I feel like it would, because
I tried Tinder and like I matched with one person, and I was like, I'd never used Tinder before, other than one time I was trying to get a bag of weed in Copenhagen. Like that was the only time I used Tinder. Like I hope that's PG enough for the podcast. But that was like the only time I'd ever used Tinder, because someone was like, I was like, hey, like, do you know where I could get any weed? And they were like, just try Tinder. I was like, random, but okay, it worked. But then I downloaded it and I was like, okay, like, let's give this a go. And I matched with this guy. I was like, okay, like, kind of cute, like, whatever. And then he was like, oh my God, your style, yes, queen. And I was like, okay, love this. Keep complimenting me. Like, yes. But then he was like, so like, could you do my makeup, and like, could I wear your clothes? And I'm like,
God,
into that, like, but then it kept like it was really like, but like it was persistent on like wanting to wear my clothes and me doing his makeup, and I was like, okay, like this is a bit weird for me now. Like
are you looking for just girlfriends, like gal pals?
That's what I was. I was like, this is strange. And then I was like, oh my God, delete this app, I've had enough. I don't want to know.
Oh my God,
that's so random. Have you tried like Hinge or Bumble or anything like that?
I tried Hinge. My friend was actually saying Bumble is good. I don't know. I feel like I'm such an in-person person. I don't know if it's going to be for me. I'm like, maybe this is the universe just telling me to wait, you know?
Yeah, I feel like it will just kind of happen anyway. Like, it just will come to you how it's meant to. Like,
yeah, I know.
Someone might randomly message you on Instagram one day. Do you get me?
Let's manifest that. And
man.
Has
anyone reached out since you've been single, or do you think no one really knows that you're single? Do you get me?
One person.
I feel like that happens often.
Yeah. Like, I kind of knew him through a friend, or I didn't know him, but he saw my Instagram through a friend's Instagram. We had some fun, but yeah, I don't know. It was
that's what you want, just like someone to like chat to let you like kind of move on a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, like I was delighted that it happened. I was like, I just needed that, you know, like the one person, like the rebound. But yeah, other than that, no, I'm just like, I just don't think I actually have time. B, I definitely need to get rid of my like I hate men ideology. I actually put it on my moon burn list for this month. Because so men, if you're listening, I don't hate you anymore.
I'm finished. Yeah, unreal.
But yeah, it's like, it's fine. Do you know, I think I'm just like, as I said, I'm actually way too busy to commit to anyone else fully. And even now, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, how did I have time to give a whole half of me away? And I was like, no wonder I was miserable, because I just feel like I wasn't, not that I was, I was pretty miserable. I didn't show it. But it's weird because like, I didn't feel that miserable. But then when I like look back, even when I look at pictures from myself last year, it was so weird. Like one night, I don't really sleep anyway, but one night I couldn't sleep, and I was looking back at pictures of myself from last year, and I was like, that's not me. I was like, who is she? Like, it was so weird. I was just, and obviously it is me in the pictures, but I was like, I just don't recognize myself. And I was like, I just feel like I was completely dissociated like this time last year. Like I was just existing, and like now I'm actually doing everything for myself, 100% for myself. Because I'm like, I actually deserve that. Like,
and like, you probably should just take this time for yourself as much as you can. In the next few years, if you meet someone and you end up with them for the rest of your life, you're never going to get like that time to yourself again. Like,
exactly.
I had the last like 5 weeks, not the last, but like before the relationship I'm in now, had like fucking 4 or 5, at least 5 years like on my own. I obviously was like seeing people and stuff, but like majority of it I was like by myself. And it took me ages to like readjust when I got into a relationship, because I was so used to just doing whatever I want. But it's great as well.
Commitment. Like literally, you're right. Like it's literally you're giving half yourself away.
But there's no point wasting your time. Like I wouldn't think there's any time, like I wouldn't want to waste my time just like meeting up with people that aren't like it's not gonna go anywhere with you. Get me?
I know.
I feel like your time is more precious when you get to like this age than like
definitely
younger, you know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it's good. Like, I'm sure you're enjoying it.
I'm having a ball. I had a really fun summer. Like, I was like out, and I was like, oh my god, I don't have to tell anyone where I am. Like, I can be a reckless bitch and nobody cares.
No one cares at all.
So great. So but I probably had a bit too much fun. I am exhausted now. But no, I'm doing sober October. I was just like, okay, had my fun. It's now time to focus for a while. So I think it's nice to have that balance as well. So it's been good. Like, I honestly have to say, like, break up, glow up.
I feel like so many people just realize like, this is not for me, or this isn't right.
You can like lose yourself in someone else, you know.
And I think obviously, because unless you lived with your partner, like, then, you know, when we went into lockdown, we all got this time back to us. Like for me, I know, like I was just like, I think I knew, because I was like, I am so relieved that I don't have to see you, which is, I was like, that's a bad sign, you know. I was like so happy, and I was like, I have all this time to create content and do creative things, and I did really throw myself into all of that kind of stuff throughout lockdown, and I was like, this is amazing. And I think for me, I was just like having that time to myself for the first time in so long. I was like, why have I not done this sooner? Like, so I'd say a lot of people, it was kind of the same.
Fair. That's do you follow Sophia and Chinzia?
No,
Megan doesn't either. They're like they're two friends, but they have like a joint YouTube channel, and they're both fucking gorge. But they both had, like, one of them was with her boyfriend for like 4 years, 5 years, and the other one was with hers for like 2 years, and they both broke up at like the same time with their boyfriends. They were like, I swear to God, we didn't fucking plan this. But they just, like, they have a podcast as well, and they are loving their fucking lives since. But they both said one of them was living with their boyfriend and one of them wasn't over lockdown, and one of them was sick to death of him, and the other one was like, I didn't miss you a fucking wink, and I don't want to see you again. He'd be like texting him and like, I missed you so much.
No, like, that was me. Like I was just like,
that's how you know
and I was like, oh my God, I actually, and then it'd be like, oh, do you want to FaceTime? Or, and I no, I don't want.
She was like, I was like forgetting to reply, and like
that was me.
How I knew.
And I was like doing content and everything, and then I'd be like, oh, sorry, I've just been really busy, like, and then I just haven't texted you back, and then I was like, she don't want to text you back.
Like, that's how you just know, like, it's just, it's come to an end. We've finished. So weird. So many people are like that, and they had loads of people writing in. They have a podcast where people write in like their problems, and loads of people are writing in like the same kind of things as their problems. So it's definitely, like, obviously you would eventually figure out that it wasn't right, but I feel like lockdown just like sped it up. Like, made people be like, okay, it's not right now.
For sure.
I feel like people either broke up during lockdown or got engaged. Or pregnant.
Oh my God,
like literally one extreme or the other.
I know.
So
many engagements.
It's not a bad thing.
It's a good thing. Like,
I don't know anyone who's got engaged, I don't think.
I've seen a few Instagrams.
Have you?
Like, people a little bit older than us, but like,
unreal. So it's
more
not a bad thing at all. So we've actually been talking for ages. I just looked at the time, so I feel like we should
wrap it up now.
Cool.
But thanks so much.
That was such a lovely chat. Thanks so much for having me.
Therapy section.
I know, right? I'm like so deep everywhere I go. I just become I'm just like, oh God, and then I leave and I'm like, oh God,
I am the same. Your voice is so calming, by the way. Is that so weird to say?
Really? No, I actually, people say that to me all the time.
And like a calm vibe or something coming out through the computer. It feels so
you're just like chilling.
Thank you. I know sometimes when I'm editing my YouTube videos, I fall asleep and I'm like, oh God,
my God,
so boring.
So unreal. I feel
maybe
like
I should just be a sleep meditation person instead of
do ASMR.
ASMR, make a fucking fortune as well. They got like fucking millions of listens and views.
It's so relaxing. I love it. Like, I know it's weird. Like, it does look weird, but it's so relaxing.
I get it, but I never listen. I never think.
Everyone's like, no. No, it is. It's very relaxing. Thank you, Grainne, so much.
Thanks so much for having me. Enjoy your weekend.
You too.
Woohoo! It's Friday tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.